Hey everybody, Daniel Schuler and Scott Sachs with the Synergy Group.
Ho, ho, ho!
We are here to give you the November market insights across Arlington County, Washington D.C, and Montgomery County. Starting with new listings, down across all three jurisdictions about 20%. Absorption rate, for context in D.C, if you're under 3 months absorption rate, that would indicate a seller's market. All three jurisdictions, 2 months, 2.5 months, 1.3 months, well below that 3-month threshold.
And the way that the absorption rate is calculated, it's amount of active listings divided by the amount of new pending listings in the marketplace is how you get to this ratio.
Yep, so that'll give you the amount of time it would take to sell all current inventory if no other properties come to market. And then average days on market, Arlington County down 20%, Washington D.C. up 8.8%, and Montgomery County down 28%. All of this to say there are lies, damn lies, and then there's statistics. This would indicate at surface level that it is a hot seller's market. But there's the most indicative statistic to look at is the 8.8%, because days on market are up. We are seeing softening. We are seeing prices come down a bit now. And Scott's going to talk a little bit about the 10-year Treasury and rates.
Yeah, and to Daniel's point, the market is super hyper local and nuanced right now. Depending on the type of asset class, so if you're a single family home detached in Upper Northwest versus you're a semi-detached row house in Shaw or Capitol Hill, and the same thing is true as you go out into more of the suburban neighborhoods of Bethesda, Rockville, Arlington, Old Town, etc. We're seeing very similar indications of some pieces of the market are running hot still, and some are really cooling faster than others. And a big part of that is, again, there's no inventory, right? So now let's talk about the other component that's driving this, and that's interest rates. The U.S. 10-year Treasury, as of right now today, is at 4.224%. Yesterday it was at 4.18, which was the lowest level it had hit since the peak in the end of October. From the peak in the end of October, where we crested 5%, to now, it's a decline of almost 80 basis points in the marketplace. Why is that important? Well, because rates have come down significantly. We actually saw conforming 30-year money hit almost 8% without points in the market, which really put a damper in the brakes on the market. Now you can see a 6.5%, I saw a rate sheet yesterday, 6.5% on a 5-year ARM. We haven't seen that since probably July. So we are starting to see more competitive rates in the market. And this is going to create opportunity here going into the first quarter where prices have come down, there's room to negotiate, you can do an appraisal contingency, you can do a negotiated home inspection, etc. And I want to talk for a minute about, I'm seeing so many agents posting that ING is going to do 6 rate cuts next year and all these different things. Well, the CPI number came out today and it was hotter than anticipated. That's why the 10-year is up today. These little idiosyncrasies in the market are meaningful. Just the fact that this was a little bit hot and that the Fed is shooting for 2% inflation, there are not going to be 6 rate cuts next year. I know it's an election year. I know these other things are going on, but you need to plan around what's right for you financially and when to make those moves. And we are starting to see opportunity in this market where you can get in at a better interest rate now than we saw even a month ago. And the rate, again, we might see a couple rate cuts in this year, which is going to be more palatable, but I think higher rates are going to be here longer than people expect. Making the right move is when it's best for you. Visit synergysoldit.com and we can walk you through putting a financial plan together to get you in the home of your dreams.
All that being said, if statistics bore you, just dance.